the members of Parliament present, from the Natural Resource Committee and other committee members, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Energy, the Chairperson of the Authority, the Office of the Auditor General, the Board of UEDCL Management and Staff, the Chairperson of Uganda Electricity Generation Company, members of management and staff of generation, the Chairperson and board members of Uganda Electricity Transmission Company, the management, the board, and the staff of Umeme, the religious leaders present, representatives from Uganda Manufacturers Association, representatives from the community, the Fourth Estate, the media present today, good morning again. Honorable Minister, today it marks a fundamental day which happened in 2005 when UEDCL handed over the responsibility and the assets to distribute power in Uganda on the 1st of February 2005. Now 31st of March, we've ended our concession with Umeme. We need to thank God for that. Honorable Minister and members present, allow me to briefly take you through what has happened. The operation of UEDCL are governed by the Electricity Act of 1999, amended in 2022. It has an asset ownership license that was issued on the 1st of March 2005 from the regulator ERA to own the facility for distribution up to 33 kV. That network was leased to Umeme under the lease assignment agreement. It came as a result of the need for the government of Uganda to attract private capital by that time, which was required in the country, not only in power distribution, but in all the sectors. And power distribution was among them. Therefore, the distribution network was concessioned to Umeme by the government of Uganda. Then the law of UEDCL was converted to the monitoring and checking the progress of the performance of the network up to the end of the concession, that's the day to day. So UEDCL continued to operate outside the network, which was concessioned out by that time, mainly the off-grid stations, because they were not concessioned, since they were not profit-making, and the private operator could not take them on. As a government company, we remained behind, and we worked on them. We've turned them around also, and now they are self-sustainable. We need to thank God for that and the effort which UEDCL has done. As we speak, those rural areas which are far to reach, which were not commercially viable, they don't receive any subsidy from the government. We need to thank the regulator who has put an environment, enabling environment for those areas where we're operating, that they are now self-sustainable under the good governance of UEDCL, under the operational efficiency of a government company that is taking over Umeme today. Thank you. For that matter, over the past 2 decades, the areas which were in rural areas and were not commercially viable, which have turned around, with the support of power extension from the Ministry of Energy under the Electrification Agency. Some of them, they've extended the power, and the former off-grid stations, they are now on the main grid. And the few which had also been privatized to private operators up to 2017 and up to 2014. Some of them had failed, but as we speak today, we've taken over 5 private concessionaires, and among them, we had Fed South Engineering Company, which we took over in 2017. Bundibujo Cooperative Society, we took it over in 2021. Padel Abim Community Multipurpose Energy Society in 2023. Chegegwa Rural Energy Cooperative Society Limited, we took it over in 2024, last year. At the same time, Kilembe Mines in 2024. The takeover, Honorable Minister, of this private concessions outside the UEDCL rural area network came as a result of the cabinet decision in 2022, where the government, having analyzed UEDCL, our performance, our governance and efficiency, it was decided that all the private electricity distributors' license, as they expire, they shouldn't be renewed, but we should be taking over. We need to thank the government and His Excellency in particular, because Cabinet made a decision under the stewardship of our Excellency, the President of Uganda. Thank you very much for that decision. The decision that was done by the government for us to take over power distribution was mainly based on our presentation as UEDCL and the demonstration in terms of governance, in terms of efficiency, financial sustainability, digital operation environment of our systems. I can give an example. We've ran the recruitment process in a recorded time of 75 days, where we have interviewed over 2,995 employees. We've deployed 2 methods, the online interview models and the physical models. That is super of the highest order. But what have we based on? Our digital environment that speaks and communicates to the population and the customer that we deal with, where even the staff are part of our customers. And other digital environment, where we operate, we are stationed here in Kampala, and our first office in Uganda is 120 kilometers from Kampala, but we are in a position to speak, communicate, and interrogate with the network through all the digital mechanisms, SCADA, fleet management system, human resource environment, and the customer and the meter management system, online customer connections, electronic combined issuance of vouchers for stock accountability. As we talk, we're in a position to account for each and every stock, bought nuts, transformers, by GPS as it leaves our stores to the last point in the field. And all the engineers know that one very well. So for that matter, UEDCL that is taking over the responsibility of Umeme, we are in the right direction as a government. All the takeovers that we've handled are deliberate, and they underline on the philosophy of the business, where we believe in connecting the customer and making that power available through the controls in place and the system that we are managing accordingly. So UEDCL business philosophy has 5 notions, which you follow to the latter. We need to take a note, and these are: connect the customer. We connect the customer online, and our people visit you without visiting our office. We make power available. Our power availability is up to the right regulatory environment. Manage energy losses. Where we operate is a low area, and we expect, based on our target of 14.59%, we shall achieve it. That is the target for energy losses for the year end December 2025. and I've worked out models and concepts with the management and the board that we shall be in a position with the investment requirement that you've put to the regulator. We need to thank the regulator and the Minister of Energy and Minister of Finance for availing the financing that we shall need for that exercise. Then the other philosophy is collect the cash. We need to appreciate that in the value chain of electricity, the distributor is the converter of electronics into money. So, all the power generated by the generation company, transmitted by transmission company, end up into our network. And our obligation is to convert those electronics into money. Our cash collection is 100%. No shortcut. If we connect you on our network, you have to pay. And customers are paying. How we've deployed systems in place. We need to update members in the gathering and online that we have 99.9% of customers operating on prepaid, up to 500 kVA connections, medium voltage manufacturers, they are on prepayment, including government installations, police, barracks, and other agencies. Therefore, we are there to hit the road, and we assure the transmitters and the generators that the cash will be flowing. The investors on the generation side, they should be assured that they will be in a position to get and recover their investment accordingly. The last philosophy lies on promoting safety. We are sure and aware that the network we operate, the product that we sell, is fairly risky and dangerous to the population, so we manage it accordingly. So the transfer connection, during the process of taking over, through the guidance of Honorable Minister, an interim committee was established, chaired by the Honorable Minister of Energy, and on that committee, there are members from the Attorney General, Joint Technical Committee, chaired by the PS. Then for us, as UEDCL, we are handling the Asset Transfer Connection Committee with the Umeme, whose responsibility was reported to the Joint Technical Committee, chaired by the PS. We need to thank Umeme and the leadership of Celestino that the discussion, the transactions have moved on well, and today we are concluding the discussion that were happening in that environment. Honorable Minister, the management of UEDCL is also grateful for the support of the authority. We need to repeat this several times because they've done us a good job. But the main issue why we are very thankful to the regulator, that on the 31st of December 2024, we received our license and the tariff requirement and the parameters that we are supposed to operate. The processes are underway to hit the ball rolling. We have already commenced the procurement. Our stock is being filled. I can assure the population there were some pending connections from Umeme. Our warehouses are full. Tomorrow the 1st, we shall start deploying the logistics across the country. And within a period of 10 working days, all connections should be up and running. And we expect that in the next 2 to 3 months, all the pending connections will be cleared and we are up to speed. Our target for this year, in the next 12 months, we are supposed to connect up to 300,000 connections. We've done mechanisms and model. The good thing, more than 50% of the stock is in our warehouse, and we shall achieve that target. In regard to the talent management, Honorable Minister, UEDCL board and management treat this matter as serious as much as possible. Thus, we deployed the most fairness environment of recruitment. All the jobs that resulted into the new structure as approved by your leadership, have been filled from the team that we've got from Umeme.